I'm pissed off. How do you not believe that? It's the truth.
Not long after the allegations from actor Jussie Smollett went public, it became a major political story, in part because in the original incident, Smollett alleged that his attackers had yelled, "This is MAGA country," which is a reference to Make America Great Again, the campaign slogan originated by President Donald Trump. And so very early, this turned into a left versus right topic. Initially, everyone from journalists to activists to lawmakers to presidential candidates were quick to get on the record to respond, including President Trump. As we see this story unfold, quite a few people have become more quiet as they just want to wait and watch and see what the details will reveal. And I think this could also end up being, for many people, a new approach that they will take to crimes or alleged crimes in the future out of fear of not being on the wrong side of the issue when all the facts come out.
And we all need to join together and condemn those attacks and the hatred and the bigotry that sources them.
But it also turned into a topic related to politics because Smollett represents some identity groups that have been on the receiving end of some of the most vicious attacks in history when it comes to hate crimes. Smollett is gay, he is black, and he is Jewish. And so we know that we're talking about homophobia, racism, and anti-Semitism when we're talking about those communities. This specific incident got to the heart of some of the most heated issues related to identity politics and discrimination that we've seen in the current political climate. There were a lot of people on both sides of the aisle who definitely just felt like the details of the incident raised more questions than answers and were definitely hard to believe. But very few people, I think, fully disbelieved that it happened altogether.
Bogus police reports cause real harm. They do harm to every legitimate victim who's in need of support by police and investigators, as well as the citizens of this city.
There's a lot that has been said suggesting that this one incident will make it much more difficult for people to believe that hate crimes exist. It's my belief that if you've already made up in your mind that you doubt that hate crimes are as prevalent as they actually are, this incident is not going to change that. Pointing to this incident to justify your disbelief is a bit disingenuous. And the truth is the investigation is still ongoing and we still don't know everything that happened. We are in a culture right now where people want to believe victims, or at least people don't want to assume that victims are lying. And part of the reason that is the case is because historically, victims of assault have not been believed and have been afraid to share their stories. And so I think with what we're seeing in our current context is people trying to create a space where more people are believed. But when you create that space, you also open the door for some people to take advantage of that. And that's what's upsetting a lot of people, that they believe that Smollett took advantage of their empathy.